In the biggest game of Werewolf yet, I have put 200 players in this village. They will all be assigned a secret role with a specific goal. The rules are simple. Villagers will have to maintain peace in the village, and werewolves will have to kill everyone without getting caught. If a werewolf gets caught, they will be executed by the village. The server is also in hardcore. That means if you die, you're not coming back. It will be up to the players to write the story of this video. Will the village survive, or will the wolves kill all of them? Put your detective hat on, because this is Minecraft Werewolf. If you want to be in events like this one, make sure to subscribe and join my Discord in the description. This is Wolven, an all but full of life town. 200 people live here in harmony. This place has got all type of people. The farmers and fishermen provide the town in food. The miners and lumberjack got the materials covered. Wolven is organized in multiple districts where different people live. Most people live in the central district, the most dense area of town, where you can find pretty big houses housing up to 4 or 5 players. The rest of the people live in the west, north and east districts. You find more small and humble houses around those areas, usually housing 2 players. But there's an exception. In the West District, all the houses are owned by a rich man who lives in the biggest mansion in town. This is the Schuffenheim company, owned by Schuf 1 to 3 and operated by his henchman. Schuf is easily the most popular and influential man in town. People are always gathered in front of his house, asking to talk with him, make business deals. Even the press is always watching him to try to get a scoop. Wait, press? This village has got press? Yeah, I don't know why, but a group of players called the Villager's Voice started making newspaper for the town. They even talked about me. Let's see it. JJK's power trip? In a curious turn of event, JJK had a minor power trip commanding players to form a circle around. Nah, this did not happen. You guys wouldn't believe them, right? Right? At the start of this day, the villagers were all chilling around town, getting to meet people and make new friends. Some people even opened a comedy club.
Knock knock.
Who's that?
Wait, I messed it up. Hold on.
How'd you mess that up?
Some other people also felt the need to disguise themselves as a plant, not sure why. But things were not gonna stay calm forever in Wolven. It was already noon and it was time for me to roll the rolls. In an instant, everyone was given a random roll that they will have to keep secret from everyone. Most players were either a villager, which have to keep peace in the village, or a werewolf, which has to kill everyone. Those are not the only roles, but we'll go over the rest later. Many years ago, wolves had appeared in Wolven, when it was just a small town, but the village had managed to defeat them. Now, many years later, the town had grew with many more places to hide and people to manipulate. If the wolves were to come back, there would be a major danger for the town. But not everyone was aware of this danger.
Do you want to come with me?
Sure.
We can go on a little bit of an adventure before this.
Do you know?
I saw that there was a pretty cool like a river area over here with like a little canopy and overhanging tree.
I have not looked over the village. I've not been around that much.
Have you not?
No, wait. You would fit right in a forest.
Yeah, I know. That's why we're here.
I'm getting scared now.
Why?
Yo, hello.
You guys live in tents?
Oh, yep. We got the best living book.
I'm glad you enjoyed your stay at your in your little village here. So, but unfortunately, Mr. Fox, I was given a mission, and one thing about me is I execute.
This player made a fatal mistake. He followed someone he did not trust to a secluded area, and just like that, he's gone. I know what you're thinking. Galaxy here is a wolf, but he isn't. Wolves aren't the only danger in this town. Galaxy is an assassin. Every day he's given a target, and if he's unable to take out this target, he dies himself. At the mansion, Schuf couldn't believe this. A kill in the middle of the day? This town has been silent and prosperous for the past years. He was gonna start looking into it, but out of nowhere, he was made aware that someone was standing on his roof. This player is called Zacharias, and for some reason, he went all the way to the top of the mansion. Why you up here, bro?
Taxes has become too much for me.
I
can't do this anymore.
No. One of Schuf's men started climbing to the top to understand what was happening, but the second he got up there, Zach looked at him and jumped off, falling in the garden of the mansion and dying right away. Schuf went out to try to understand what the heck just happened, but for the 10 people standing outside the gate of the mansion, it just looked like Schuf's men pushed this man off the roof. This was not a good look on Schuffenheim. Schuff tried to explain to the public what had just happened, but no one was listening. The crowd grew from 10 to 20 to 30 people at the door, all praying on Schuff's downfall.
It's very unfortunate that a man died, and it is the biggest on my side, but I wasn't aware.
Are you gonna do something about it?
I wasn't aware that someone killed themselves.
He was standing there for 10 minutes and you were chilling your ass down.
Among these people, there was a group called the Iron Fist, trying to blow the situation out of proportions and control. They were mainly the people who live in the houses owned by Schuffenheim, who hated them and were doing everything they could to cast a bad look on them. People were so invested in the situation that the press even rushed there and started transcribing the conversation. Those people are crazy. Why did this guy jump in the first place? Soon enough, the sun started to set on the village. The crowd in front of the mansion dispersed and everyone headed back home.
One of the biggest issues is the fact that the Kill Schuffenheim party has 6 members. That is enough to eliminate Schuff without a second thought.
Okay, we actually need to just get a lot more people on our side, and we need to people not let them in. We need to control them.
This is the guard settlement. Everyone who lives there are guards. The role allows them to be armed at night and patrol the village in order to defend players and see if anyone is acting suspicious at night.
Yes, just to get it. Wait, don't go yet. We gotta do our briefing still.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
know where we're going for tonight, but as you may have known, this is once in a century week-long full moon. Just like last time we had this, the werewolves might come back again. If anybody attacks you, blow your horn. We'll try to get you back up. Got it?
Alright.
All right, to our posts.
What you just saw is the wolves going out at night to hunt and get their night kills. They stumbled upon the guards and took them out one by one. After taking out the guard force, they started heading for the houses. The sun was shining on the large wheat fields, the villagers were waking up and the campfire at the guard settlement was cold. To everyone's horror, they quickly told each other what had happened yesterday night. Everyone gathered up at the North District, where I went up on stage and told everyone who had died yesterday and what their role were. As you know, there are wolves among you. Yesterday, a bunch of you have died. In this village, there is one way to get rid of wolves, by voting for execution. The villagers have some time to debate and vote. The top 5 players who will have the most votes will be executed. Very quickly, they all gathered in small groups and started debating about who might be the wolves. But due to this being the first time the wolves appear, there wasn't much evidence for anyone to suspect. Apart from one man, if you remember, multiple people who were gathered at the Schuffenheim mansion yesterday who were all suspecting Schuff's men of killing Zacharias. Schuff was well aware of this, and the tension was at all-time high. His time could end right now.
Yeah, cool. You trust me, right? I know I can trust you. You trust me, right?
I don't know.
After 10 long minutes of debate, the villagers had finished voting. If I call your name, you can't say anything, you don't run, you don't do anything, that means your time has come, the village has chosen to kill you. The players that were executed on this first day were Youngly, Not Sunset, Eldesley. All villagers. And not Photon, a werewolf. In fact, he was one of the wolves who were out yesterday. That was not too much of a win for the village, but at least they got one wolf. Now the real question here is, how did Schuff survive? 20 people wanted him dead yesterday. Let me rewind before everyone gathered up for the vote. Schuff and his men decided on a list of players they suspected to be wolves. They wrote all of them down in a book. Meanwhile, one of them went out to kidnap a player they would use to sign this book. Because if one of them would sign it, they would be doomed to be executed, as it shows who signed the book on the item's name. This player was called Not Sunset, and in fact he was killed by the vote. After that, they made many copies of this book and started dropping it to as many players as they could to try to influence the vote. The plan was to drive the attention of Schuff. And it worked! I don't know how. People just looked at the book, saw names and voted for them. After the vote, everyone dispersed into the village, being uneasy about the fact that some werewolves were hiding between them and it was gonna be hard to find them all. But in reality, it just felt like the villagers couldn't care less.
Can I get a carrot?
Here, carrot.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot.
You want another?
Nah, I think I'm...
Carrot.
Oh. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate
You
that
want
a lot.
another?
How many carrots do you have?
Carrot.
Soon enough, it was time for the village to elect a mayor, to represent all of them by doing elections at the center of the village. The wolves had a plan. One player in the village is the wolf cub. This role is special. Whenever the person that has it dies, the same night the wolves become super strong and get double the amount of kills. They assume that the mayor would be criticized and maybe voted out by the village, so this would be a great opportunity for the wolf cub to die. They decided that the cub would present himself as a mayor. If he would win, the wolves would gain a huge advantage on the village, being able to control it, and if he dies, that's also a win for them.
I understand that many of you may not like me, but there's one thing I won't forgive: murder, death of innocence.
The guilds have to be expanded. 4 farmers, 4 lumberjacks, that's not enough to sustain everyone.
People, I abused your trust. I'm not running for mayor. I wanted this time to talk with you. This is gonna be quick. Don't be scared. The book was not Sunset. It was me, and I knew Photon was Wolf. I have the rest of them. Luna, Gaeton, you're next on the list.
I would like to be out here and help you guys as a whole. I understand there's people out here who are scared, they're hungry, and we'll figure it out as a team.
We cannot afford to be soft. We must be decisive, we must be fast, we must be strong.
This player called Skilla was elected to be the mayor. She used to be a farmer and lived outside the village and the farm. Now she was allowed to move into the central district inside of the town hall, where all her housemates moved with her. With a mayor, the village was doing a lot better, having everything run smoothly and someone to direct all of them. In the village, another player was about to play their card. This is Nettie, and her role is Cupid. This card allows her to link the lives of 2 players by making them in love. If one dies, then the other dies too. She decided to link Galaxy, the assassin, and this player called Logical Plus. Their lives were now intertwined. Soon enough, the sun started to set on the second day, and everyone headed back home. This is Sor. They are the cleric. This role has the power to protect players during the night, making them invulnerable to any attacks. After walking all the way to the altar in the middle of the forest, Sora decided to protect this player called Nin. It was now time for the wolves to go out. They had a very precise plan. All the wolves were guided by a secret player who is the Alpha Wolf, playing it low and making sure all the plans go right to ensure victory. Not all the wolves had a chance to live alone with other wolves. Some of them were stuck in houses with villagers. Killing their housemate would attract way too much suspicions on them. To prepare for when they will have to do that, the same wolves who went out yesterday will go out tonight. They will go out to random houses and only kill a single person per house, to put suspicions on their housemates and clear the other wolves whenever they'll have to do the same. Set with a plan, they started roaming the village, and the next target was a big one. Going inside the town hall, they started looking for the mayor, and when they found her, they showed no mercy. They soon entered this house where Nixie and Nin live.
Then what now? Oh, that protected. Run, leave.
When trying to kill Nin, they realized she was protected and instantly left the house, being scared Nin would attack them back with their immunity while they couldn't do anything. After this close encounter, they went back home. This night, more people were dying. A mysterious player was also out at night taking lives. This player is the Bear. His goal is to kill the number of targets that he is assigned. If he can't eat all of them, like the assassin, he will starve and die. In another building, this guy called Sodax is the Knight. His card allows him to go out at night once during the game and kill someone. For some reason, he didn't want to kill anyone, but he wanted to scare his friend Logical Plus. He made his way into his house and went down to the basement where Logic was hiding.
Boo. Yo, what's up, bro? Don't worry, I'm going back to my house in a sec.
Wait, I could be speaking to the wrong person. I'm gonna enter, do not crit me out. I'll throw my armor on the floor if you want. I'm joking. Hello?
Logic killed him. Meanwhile, at the top of this house lived the Seer, a player who can guess the power of another player once a day. Today, they decided to guess Sor, the cleric. After that, the moon shined high in the sky and everyone finally went to bed for the night. The village was in disbelief. Their mayor had been killed last night. Everything was looking good for the village, and now suddenly everyone couldn't feel anything but stress in the air. Like yesterday, everyone gathered up at the voting area to debate and talk about what had happened last night. Shuf was confident. He had studied people of the town and had very clear suspicions on the players who lived with Photon, the wolves they killed yesterday. Luna, Gaeton, and Venlian.
You only leak it if I die. If I don't die, you give it back. I need to trust you with this.
Okay, sure.
No, you need to promise me, Sor.
I promise, yeah. No leaking it.
About everyone.
He tried sharing this info with the town. Many listened and trusted Shuf in his judgment, but many others still did not trust him and felt like he was a wolf himself. Votes have been locked. Stop playing with the trapdoors. If your name comes up, you have nothing to say, your time has come, you walk to Alex, he'll tell you what to do. With 30 votes, Luna. 20 votes, Shuf 1 to 3. 14 votes, Venlian. Next person, Gaeton. Those 4 players had received the most votes and were executed. Shuf was innocent. He was a villager. But he was right. Luna, Gaeton, and Venlian were all wolves. They all went out yesterday and they are the cause of the murders. Without them, 11 wolves were left in the village. They were really happy about the 3 wolves they found, but a lot of them felt guilt and shame in voting out Shuf. With the mayor situation, the new mayor of the town was this player called Krabestein, who the last mayor chose as their successor. Crab is one of the main figures of the group called the Iron Fist, and now was the new mayor. The people of the town didn't particularly like Crab, but for now, he got to work right away. At the Schuffenheim company, without Shuf, things were not the same anymore. This player called Blanky was now the one running the company. Quickly before the rest of the video, if you enjoy that type of roleplay in Minecraft, I have a server that is all about that. This is Santoria, a roleplay world building server. There you can create your own town, meet people, make friends, or even enemies. There are many cool features like fishing, brewing, and much more. If you want to check it out, the IP is on screen and in the description. Back to Werewolf. In the town, a lot of people were gathered right here. All of them were not fans of the new mayor and were holding a protest.
What is it that you really want? With Crab in charge, it's simply not going to be possible, especially if he cuts your life short in the process. His ambition is a direct threat to us all. So we represent you. We've been the villager voice, but now it's time to be your shield too. Boycott the Iron Fist. It only takes a stone to make waves.
But while everyone was being distracted by the chaos, the assassin was given a target.
Yo, Ice.
Hi.
What are you up to?
No, I'm just chilling here.
Just chilling? What do you make of Crabstantine getting appointed to the mayoral position?
Crabstantine? He's evil.
Do you maybe want to replace him?
Maybe.
Are you interested? Because I may have a plot. If you want to just meet down there, like by the edge of the village, we can talk about it.
Actually, we can meet right now.
You meet right now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Oh, look, I agree with you. Crabstantine is absolutely evil. We need to assess that threat. So, here's the deal. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I am the assassin, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I have a plan to assassinate him later today. Can you help me with that? All right.
We can do this, yep.
The player Galaxy just killed was the Wolf Cub, the role which if they die, the wolves become enraged at night. He didn't know it yet at the time, but Galaxy had just doomed all of them. The village were too busy arguing over a mayor, and the wolves were sitting in the crowd waiting for the night, knowing what had just happened. Galaxy had to run away from the crime scene, and what better to do than participate in a donkey race? No one who would donkey race would ever do anything wrong, right? But while Galaxy was doing that, Logical, his lover, was in a bit of a situation. Most people did not know what his role was, but some investigators showed up at his door and started asking him questions. Slowly they started suspecting him and getting close to conclusions, but before they had the time to leave...
What do you mean?
They say that, they were saying...
I won't snitch, bro. I won't snitch. I won't snitch. I won't snitch, bro. I won't snitch. I won't snitch.
Logical is the bear. Those 3 players were getting too dangerous. They knew too much. He had to kill all of them, or else the consequences would have been disastrous for him. No one was near, and no one saw what just happened in this house. Logical hid and ran away from the crime scene. While all this killing was happening, some old guy kept on playing copyrighted music across the town. I told him to stop multiple times, but he just kept on doing it. So we did the most reasonable thing ever. After his death, I just realized that some people were building graves for every single person that died in the village. The night was cold. It was raining non-stop. The thunder was deafening. The bear went out to get his daily kills, assisted by the assassin. Logical and Galaxy had their lives intertwined, so they decided to go out together and fight. As if one of them would die, the other would follow. They got to the center of the town when they felt like something was wrong. Tonight was the blood moon. The wolves were enraged because of the cub's death. The alpha knew that the bear was a big danger for them, and so they decided to set a trap. Multiple wolves went out. This is Suit. He is a wolf, but since day one, he's been playing it low, walking around with this player that he called his son to make for a good alibi. Tonight, he had to go out, so without any hesitation, he killed him. All the wolves gathered up, and soon enough, they found him.
How are you guys doing on this fine evening?
That's alright. Could be better though, without you.
You know, I'll put it this way. I don't really care. I'm just here because I want food. And right now, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meals.
The strongest player in the village was down. They killed the bear and the assassin. But that was not enough. Tonight was a blood moon. They went from house to house, getting more and more kills. The alpha went back to his house. He had to take care of his housemate. If they would stay alive, they would tell everyone tomorrow that he wasn't here for the night. His housemate is Nin, the player who got protected yesterday. While he was acting like he was helping them yesterday, he was a wolf all along, and even ordered the other wolves to come kill her yesterday. But that did not work, and he had to finish the job.
Really have to do this, huh?
Nick, I understand.
Man!
Nick.
You know, thank you for being an alibi. People trust me now. I don't have to worry about getting voted out. God. Pathetic. Look at you. Oh, you think that shield is gonna do anything? It's hilarious. Nick. Any last words, Nin?
Yeah, even after I die, I would still trust you, even if I knew who you were.
God.
That this was happening.
You villagers and your guilt tripping. It makes me laugh. Goodbye.
Yesterday night, the wolves absolutely devastated the village. They killed over 15 players, but they did one mistake. One big mistake. Among those players, there was a hunter. This role allows the player that has it to kill another player when they die. The hunter suspected Suit of being a wolf and chose them to be killed. Before that, Suit decided to go up on stage before he dies.
You know what's horrible? You guys are so bad as villagers. The only reason that I am getting killed is by sheer luck. Do you understand how embarrassing that is for you? We killed the bear before you did. We killed the assassin before you did. I even killed my own son. Everything was going to plan, and there was one factor in my plan that I did not consider. Sheer, undisputed luck. But there's one thing I can do to counter luck. Brute force.
Before dying, Suit took a shot and killed Amir. He is the head writer of the newspaper and the player who rallied the village yesterday, giving them hope. Him dying was a big deal to everyone. Even though they just lost someone, the village had to keep up. It was now time to vote. As always, after deliberation, some players were voted out for execution. They were all villagers, apart from one of them. The new head of the Schufenheim company, Blanky, was voted out and was a werewolf. Surprising that Schuf did not suspect him. Yesterday night, during this massacre the wolves did, they again killed the mayor, Crab. He decided his successor would be this player called TeamSpeak, who was running for the elections on the first day. They didn't really want to have that role, knowing that everyone who was mayor before them ended up by being dead. They were scared, but nonetheless, they accepted the job.
Yes, you guys can come to me whenever you'd like. I'm more than willing to help, and I'm so sorry that things haven't been moving up as quickly as they would be.
Oh, here. Look at this. They wrote that before they left.
That's a fucking threat and a half, dude.
R.I.P. Nin out of 3 wolves, October 25th.
I think that's better.
A glimmer of hope. Oh, yeah.
The village for a bit went back to normal activities, but in how chaotic everything was, the wolves were allowing themselves anything. This player called a Wabafet was taken to a lonely area of the village. A player was suspecting him of being a wolf and wanted to voice this concern to him. Wab quickly realized no one was around. He took his weapon and killed him. Then he drank an Invis potion and ran away. He knew this player had friends and knew that all of them suspected him. For precaution, he was gonna go for them too.
Tired of it.
What? One of us is a target. One of us is a target.
Yo, guys, wait.
Okay, we're safe here. We're safe here. We have an urgent meeting. Urgent.
Wab was unable to take them out and decided to leave it for tonight. But some other players were not gonna miss their target. These two players are traitors. Their role is very interesting. They don't know who the wolves are, but they are on their side. They realize that the wolves were always going for the mayor, not letting the village have any stable mayor to cause the most chaos. They decided they would help them and kill the current mayor right now. TeamSpeak was having a conversation with a player they trusted, Sor, the cleric, discussing plans for the village. When Sor left the building, they were waiting for their next meeting with another villager. A player was stationed armed at the entrance to protect the town hall. Jay knew all of that. He drank an invisibility potion and rushed in.
I downsized.
The guards saw the particles. They tried to alert the mayor. They rushed in.
You guys are nuts. There's only 2 persons.
One for me.
Run.
Oh!
Guys, don't be. You could. No.
What happened?
They were invis.
just died.
Somehow Jay, the assassin of the mayor, made it out without anyone seeing him. And to top that, he knew some players were hosting a wedding in town, so he just went there and started watching the wedding. What a guy. The mayor was dead again. 3 mayors down. What next? No one would take up this job again. It was too risky, but without a mayor, the village would be completely unorganized. TeamSpeak had decided that Sor would be their successor. They were the player they trusted the most. Sor knew the dangers of this job, but they took it. Assassination attempts, mayor changes, mayor killed, mayor changes again. That was not an easy day for the village. The night was starting to fall, and everyone was stressed for another night. Tonight, Sor decided to protect their own life with their cleric powers. The mayor was dying every single night. It was finally time to change that. Wolves are going to come to the town hall anyway. Everyone knows that, and Sor is waiting for them.
Hello. Come here, let's go up. Me and
Wait,
we need to have a talk.
Wait, you're a wolf. Nick.
But obviously, I mean, come on, dude. Really did not suspect it. So you're the new mayor in town, huh? Do you have any last words?
Try me.
Okay.
No,
Oh.
here's what's gonna happen. I can't die tonight, as you're going to take a seat like a good dog, or I'm going to be the hunter tonight, okay? Sit down.
I don't think that's how it works, Sor. I need you to stand still. Get in that corner. This is gonna hurt a lot, but I promise you, you will be stronger. You'll be better. You will control all of these villagers. They're counting on you.
Oh.
Alright.
Sor is now a wolf. Nick used the alpha power to turn the mayor into a wolf. The werewolves now own the village. The only special role left was the seer. Sor knew who they were and had to tell Nick. Without a second thought, they went out to kill him.
Have a good night's sleep.
Remember, save one kill from up the man.
The morning sun was shining on the village. This night was less deadly than the other ones. For the village, things were looking better. That's what everyone thought. But little did they know, they were all getting played by the wolves. Having the mayor be a wolf was a huge advantage for them. For once, the village decided they should organize the debates better. Sor stepped up and told everyone to separate themselves into small groups of 10. They all decided who they wanted to eliminate and reported that to Sor. So they were able to spread their votes better across more players to eliminate more wolves. Little did they know that all of that was for Sor to know who they all suspected and try to convince people into not voting for them if they were wolves. Sor did the best they could into gaslighting everyone into not voting for any of the wolves. After that, Sor made each district elect someone to represent them, so they were able to voice their concerns easier to the mayor. The real reason was that one player leading a district that everyone trusted is a lot easier to manipulate than the entire district for the wolves, especially if that player is a wolf himself. The West District elected Sab, a villager, North picked Jam, a wolf, East picked Dankwai, also a wolf, and Central was managed by Sor, also a wolf. No one knew it, but the village was practically ran by wolves. The mayor had a meeting with the village reps in the town hall, then sent all of them back to their district to debate with everyone who lived there about who they thought were wolves and report that info to Sor. All of that was part of the plan. Doing that would allow the wolves to compile a list of everyone who might be dangerous to them and suspected them, to be able to kill them off at night. In the North District, during the meeting, for some reason they all started showing how much they loved their rep, Jam, chanting his name and going insane every time he did or said something.
Oh boy.
They all headed to the Schufenheim mansion and started demanding for it to be passed to Jam and be renamed Jamenheim. The whole theme of this mansion before Shuf dies was purple. Who is purple?
No way.
I have a great idea for this place. Look at this, yeah! Purple Blob apart, the West District was having a real meeting. A lot of them were suspecting Nick of being a wolf. Jay, the second traitor who killed the mayor yesterday, heard all of that and decided to take out the people who suspected Nick. He drank an invisibility potion and tried to kill the player, but he failed.
Oh yeah! They're here.
Run.
They're here. Kill them.
Leave our area. I got him. Once.
They're gone. Where'd they go?
No, they're here.
They're there. I can see them.
He got chased across the village but managed to lose them. That was a close one. And on the topic of suspecting people, most people really like Jam, but one person called Zeke suspected him of being a wolf. Because on day 3, when the old mayor was killed, he was present in the town hall with 3 other players. And surprisingly, he was the only one left alive. Jam explained that by saying that the wolves were unable to find him. But Zeke didn't really buy it and requested for Jam to take him to the town hall and show him where he was hiding. Jam didn't panic and told him sure. He started walking towards the town hall with Zeke and a couple other people who joined them.
Can you not really like hold an axe? That's scaring me, bro.
Sure.
Thank you.
When entering the town hall, another wolf called 50 Kills saw Jam going in and understood that he might be in a bit of a situation. He waited a bit and went inside, equipped his armor and went upstairs. When he saw the opportunity, he took all of them out.
What the hell? 2 people died.
I'm so confused.
2 people died.
Yeah,
they say.
I'm so confused.
But Zeke managed to escape. He rushed to the center of the town and started screaming about that. He was telling everyone that Jam is a wolf. Some people trusted him, but Jam had a different story. He showed up and started saying that Zeke tried to kill him. So many people in the village loved Jam, so they were instantly on his side defending him. No one was buying Zeke's story. He had pulled the perfect crime. But before anyone even had the time to think about this,
Wait, behind you! Fuck! Wait! Wolf! The wolf's coming for me! Wolf's coming for me! Wolf's coming for me! Wolf's coming for me!
Wolf, I shot him with an arrow! Wolf, I shot him with an arrow! Get the guy with the arrow! He's low.
Jay managed to kill the person who was suspecting Nick earlier, but lost his life in the process. Distracted by that, the village stopped the talk about Jam and Zeke and just forgot about the situation.
Do you want to know why Skilla died?
Why?
The wolves were ready. Using the district meetings and all the info Sor had gathered as a mayor, they were going to kill every single person who's suspecting them of being wolves.
That's bad. Zeke, how are you doing? I'd like to speak to you one last time.
You here to kill me? Do it!
Hi!
Wait, you know?
I found him. Let me kill this. Got him.
Alright, let's see. Alone. Okay, let's go ahead and go.
Alright, I'm gonna stop killing. I had my fun. You guys, if you have any grudges, feel free.
He has like a wood skin. You guys are what? Someone just danced in front of him.
Come on, guys.
They're in here. Got him.
Day 6. Few were the people who were left alive, and if they were lucky enough to see the sunshine today, that means that their time is counted and they will join their dead friends soon. The village gathered as always, but today there was no execution. The wolves had sabotaged the guillotine during the night.
Because it's not over for us until every single one of us is dead. As long as we still have swords, we can fight. As long as we still have fists, we can fight. We are not giving up All we have are our lives, and we are going to use them to fight until the bitter end. Is that understood?
The players couldn't give up. They all tried to live their day as if nothing had changed, going around town, talking with people, farming resources. The mayor called for a meeting. The West District rep was killed last night and was replaced with another player. But this was not going to last too long, knowing he was in a room with 3 wolves.
Do you guys have any ideas on who the wolves could be for this panel?
I don't know.
Okay, well that's really surprising that we don't know considering it's us. No, boys, come on, let's get our heads on straight here.
Wait a minute!
There's a guy on our window.
The wolves were not holding back anymore. It didn't take too much for them to go ahead and kill someone.
Either you're the murderer here.
No. I don't know why Ray left me here with you.
This is the perfect place, just saying, to kill me.
Do you want to die?
No, but I know DanQY is the... Why did you...
But even if there was no hope left in the players, they kept on trying to see the bright side. Some players built a party area in a garden behind a house. The entire town gathered up and were listening to music discs, talking with each other.
Okay.
To the party.
Guys, look at my dancing skills. Oh my gosh.
Not much happened today, and everyone basically spent the day there talking with each other until the sun started to set.
Alright, recently we've killed quite a couple of villagers, let's say. And man, I am proud of every single one of you, can I just say that? Now, for our next plan, we are gonna continue this. So, I'm gonna need you to do your job as a good little mayor. I want the villagers to trust you.
You got me.
Well, does anyone have any complaints about this?
Good, honestly. No, we should definitely continue with that. Like, it's been
I mean, yeah, we could, but like, I feel like they're gonna eventually catch on that like we're gonna just keep on doing this. They're gonna eventually catch on that.
They don't even know the cleric's dead.
But I mean, like they're probably suspicious of like half of us, and we just don't know it.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You listen to me. I am the alpha in this. All right? Is that understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear fire?
Yeah.
Armor up, everyone. Invis, now.
Wolves, you're surrounded and you're cooked. This is your final warning. Put your armor on the ground.
Surrounded?
Oh shit, there's fire.
Means you guys can't escape when we push you back, you know? Oh, tonight we feast. Wolves, show them no mercy.
Werewolf, a terrifying predator that haunts the village at night. Goal, kill everyone. The town had figured it out. They had noticed that some of their neighbors were missing before sunset, and some players were not here during the village party, not mentioning that a lot of them were suspecting Nick. The reduced player numbers allowed them to communicate better and understand that those players missing is not a coincidence. What was left of town gathered up and surrounded Nick's house to confront him. They didn't know that, but all the wolves were there tonight. No one was left alive. The wolves won.
Well, that was quite the massacre. This unfortunate house.
Guys, what happens the next time we get hungry?
Oh.
go to the next.
I mean, yeah, I guess we just go again, huh?
Yeah, in fact, actually, I think I know where the next village is.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
This concludes this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and leave a like, that helps a lot. And if you want to join events like this one and hang out with a great community, the link to my Discord is in the description. On this, it's been Ray, and I'll see you next time.